Happy Wednesday, boys and girls. You have been doing such a great job with your teen numbers and actually writing sentences for those teen numbers this week. We're going to continue our learning today in math. Our learning target is I can decompose teen numbers as 10 ones and some ones. Remember, we've been taking our numbers and breaking them into our parts of 10 ones and some ones. Today we're going to continue that learning, but we're going to be comparing numbers and figuring out which number is bigger, which one is more. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is look at some dot cards. Our first card has 8 dots. That's right, we see 8. How can you see them in 2 parts? Miss Nakhan sees this picture of 8. I see this in 2 parts. I see it as 5 and 3. 5 and 3 makes 8. Let's look at another picture card. Very good. Think about how you see the number 8. Very good. This time, guess what Miss Nakhan saw? Look at this. I saw 4 and 4. I saw my 8 in these 2 parts. 4 and 4 makes 8. All right, how many dots do you see? Yes, 8 again. Think about what parts you see. How can you see 8 in 2 parts? Guess what? Miss Nakhan saw the same parts, but just a little organized a different way, but I still saw the parts 4 and 4. 4 and 4 makes 8. Let's go to our next dot card. Oh, that was it. So we're going to move on to counting numbers the Say 10 way. Are you ready to count with me? Very good. So we're going to start with 11, and we're going to count all the way to, you got it, 20. Very good. Let's start counting our numbers the Say 10 way. Miss Nakhan is going to circle as we count, and here we go. 10, 1, 11. 10, 2, 12. 10, 3, 13. 10, 4, 14. 10, 5, 15. 10, 6, 16. 10, 7, 17. 10, 8, 18. You got it. 10, 9, 19. And then we have 2 10s, 20. Very good counting today. We're also going to be using our Reckon Rick to count numbers to 20. So we're going to start with the number 11. We have our 10 at the top of our Reckon Rick. Our 10 is going to stay, and we're going to count by adding 1 to show 11. Are you ready to count with me? 10, 1, 11. 10, 2, 12. 10, 3, 13. 10, 4, 14. 10, 5, 15. Good, let's keep going. 10, 6, 16. 10, 7, 17. 10, 8, 18. 10, 9, 19. And 10, 10. You got it. 2 10s, 20. Great job counting. Let's look at our application problem today. Ooh, we have 2 children that the story is about. We have Lisa and Matt. Let's read our problem. Lisa had 5 pennies in her hand and 2 pennies in her pocket. Let's circle those important numbers. 5 pennies in her hand, 2 pennies in her pocket. Let's write those numbers down under Lisa. 5 pennies in her hand, 2 pennies in her pocket. Let's go ahead and keep reading to learn what Matt has. Matt has 6 pennies in his hand and 2 pennies in his pocket. So Matt has 6 and 2. Oh, look at this question. Who has fewer pennies? Fewer. Let's circle that word. Remember the word fewer? That was one of our math vocabulary words that we really worked on this year. Fewer means, that's right, less, a smaller number. We have to figure out who has fewer pennies, Lisa or Matt. Okay, so let's show Lisa's pennies. I know Lisa had 5 in her hand and 2 in her pocket. So here's her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 in her pocket. Okay, so 5 and 2. Let's look at the 5 group, right? Right, that would be 7. Lisa has 7 pennies all together. Let's write that 7. And Miss Lakin is going to draw this little sign. This is a cent sign. That means we're talking about money. So Lisa has 7 cents. Let's show Matt's pennies. Matt had 6 in his hand and 2 in his pocket. So let's show Matt's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he had 2 in his pocket. So let's add 2 more. Ooh, look at Matt's total. 5 and 3. That's right. Matt has 8 cents. 8 pennies. So the question was fewer. Who has fewer pennies? Would it be Lisa or Matt? And how do you know? That's right. The answer would be Lisa. Because 7 is 1 less than 8. We know that 7 is a smaller number. So we can say that Lisa had fewer pennies than Matt. Good job on your problem today. We compared pennies just now. Now we're going to move on to comparing teen numbers. We're going to say the number the Say 10 way and talk about what number is greater. That's right, this time we're talking about greater, which in math we know means more. We really practiced that this year. Greater means more. So we're looking for the larger number. So let's look at our first number bond at the top. Let's do some counting at the top of our number bond. Okay, so when I look at this number bond at the top, I see a 10, and then I see 3 ones. I know that 10, 3 is 13. Very good. Let's look at our second number bond. Let's get our whole. I see 10, and Miss Lacan sees 5 ones, 5 more ones. I know that 10, 5 is, you got it, 15. So now I need to talk about which number is greater, 13 or 15. I think to help us, it would help if we broke our numbers, our teen numbers, into 2 parts to help us really look at this number. Let's go ahead and break 13 up. I want you to say 13 the Say 10 way. Yes, 10, 3. So we're going to, let's move our 10 down here. There we go. Let's move our 10, and let's show 13 as 10. And let's move our 3 over here. Okay. So we broke up 13 into 10, 3. Let's break up 15 the Say 10 way. Let's say 15 the Say 10 way. 10, 5. So we're also going to break up 15 into our 2 parts. 10. Let's get our 10. There we go. And if you want to build this at home with Miss Narcan, you could use anything you want. You could use blocks or Skittles or mini marshmallows. And now let's move our 5 over. Because remember, 15 is 10, 5. Okay. Very good. All right, so we have 15 and 13. And remember, our parts of 15 are 10, 5. So when we compare these numbers, let's look at our parts to help us compare those numbers. So both of these numbers have a 10. That's right. 13 has a 10 and 15 has a 10. But look at your other part. 13 has 3 ones and 15 has, you got it, 5 ones. So now we're looking at our ones. They both have 10s, but they have a different number of more ones. 1 has 3, 13 has 3, 15 has 5. Which is the greater number, 3 or 5? That's right, 5. 5 is more than 3. So we know we can say that 15 is more than 13. Can you say that with Miss Narcan? 15 is more than 13. And how do we know that? Because we looked at the parts and we realized that 15 has more. Very good. Let's go to our next number. Okay, so we're going to compare the numbers the Say-10 way, and we're going to talk about which number is greater. All right, so if I look at my first number bond, I see 2 parts. I see 10, 1. I know that 10, 1 is 11. And if I look at my second number bond, I see 10, 5. I know that 10, 5 is 15. So now I'm ready to compare. They both have 10s. But, ooh, look at 11. 11 has 1, 1. And 15 has 5 ones. So, let's talk about that. Is 5 larger or greater than 1? Yes. So we can say that 15 is greater than 11. You can also say 15 is more than 11. But Miss Narcan wants you to try to use that word greater. And how do we know? Because we broke our number into parts. And we looked to see that they both had 10s, but they had a different amount of 1s. Let's look at our next number to compare. Okay, let's look at our first number bond. We have 10, 4, you got it, 14. Our second number is 10, 1, 11. Look at that. Okay, so let's compare our numbers. But this time, Miss Narcan wants you to tell me which one is smaller. Ooh, so let's be careful. Not greater, but smaller. Or we can say fewer than. They both, 14 has a 10, 11 has a 10. But look at your ones. 14 has 4 ones, 11 has only 1 1. So, which one has a smaller amount of ones or a fewer amount? That's right, 11. So we can say 11 is smaller than 14. We could also say 11 is fewer than 14. We're going to move on to your problem set. You can go back and do these with your mom and dad if you want to help you compare your numbers. But we're going to move on to our problem set today. For your problem set, they want you to circle the 10. You're going to be looking at sets of objects. You're going to be circling 10 and counting your extra ones to see which group has more or which group has less. I'll be back with you in just a minute to finish explaining your problem set.